Hi guys, this is my latest instalment of the issues we've been having here in the UK in finding Matchbox. It has now been confirmed that Asda, who since 2015 have been the Solos exclusive retailer of Matchbox 1 to 25s and 5 packs, are now no longer going to be selling Matchbox, and instead that aspect is now going to be done by Tesco. Unfortunately, there is a slight problem there. There is actually less Tesco stores than there is Asda stores. Not all Tesco stores actually have toy sections, and my city that I live in, which actually has a population of 250,000 people, doesn't actually have a Tesco. They actually left where I live because Sainsbury's actually built a second supermarket in the location of where the new Tesco's was supposed to have been. But unfortunately never happened. So the nearest Tesco's to me is 15 miles away, which is supported by 3 motorway networks. It is a very large Tesco, and is actually bigger than my Asda store. But unfortunately, they're in the same boat as what Asda was, whereby they actually only have toy aisle populated seasonally, that being summertime and Christmas. I actually went to the Tesco store 4 times between November and the New Year, looking for this model, because Tesco apparently are supposed to be big Hot Wheels retailer with regards to quite a numerous aspects of the Hot Wheels range of products. But unfortunately, the Tesco wasn't actually wasn't selling any Hot Wheels at all. I had to purchase this from Smith's Toys at £1.50, and actually got this model today. However, this model was actually released in the UK market basically late October, November time. So yeah, there you go. That's the issues that we're having. So not only in terms of Matchbox, but also Hot Wheels as well. Whilst I'm on the mentioning Hot Wheels, some development within the last 7 days. It turns out that Ted Bramble, who was the director and global brand creative aspect of Hot Wheels, has actually been laid off by Mattel. Turns out that he's survived 3 reorganisations at Mattel, but unfortunately couldn't escape the 4th and was actually laid off last week. And he actually quotes, "Nothing quite as shocking or as throwing your stuff in a cardboard box and saying goodbye to wildly talented people at the same time." So yes, so bit of a strange ongoings at the moment with Mattel, but quite frankly not surprised. Reasons being, whilst on the emphasis of Hot Wheels and Smith's Toys, I actually purchased this today, this Ducati 1199 Panigale, and I picked this up and I'm thinking, ooh, it's an error model. There's obviously a production error of this. It's got no tyres. looking at this, well, yeah, somebody forgot, and then I'm thinking, hang on a minute. It's got no mudguard either. Where's the mudguard? But unfortunately, this actually has got tyres fitted. Let me just focus this on a bit more. There you go. Can you see the lip? So on the rear wheel, that's the actual lap. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, is the tyre. I'm thinking, okay. So on the peg was also this BMW K13R, and look at this, absolutely awful. Where's the mudguard on this? And also as well, you know, look at that, absolutely shocking. £1.50, and unfortunately plastic. Hot Wheels now has become plastic tap. So yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, oh, by the way, £1.50, okay, at the moment £1.50 is currently $1.94. Would you pay $1.94 for this in America? I don't think so. I mean, come on, you mean you'll be up in arms in this, aren't you? You know. So that's in terms of the Hot Wheels. So what else have we actually got? Well, remaining with the motorcycle theme. Ta-da! Yes, folks, Matchbox motorcycle, and this one is a Jurassic World one. And look, real rubber tyres. And this one is, you know, licensed model. Okay, and it is a. Can we get a bit more on that? Is it yay, nay, yay? There we go. 2018. So yes, so there we go. So 2018 release, and yeah, quite a bit of detail on this. So can we? There we go. Look at that. Let's just can we get a bit more close up on this? There we go. So you go, look at that. The Triumph logo, the detail in terms of the knee pad, in terms of that, the engine, the crank cover, the crankcase, the radiator, all important mudguard look, rubber tyres, and you know, got the detail look in terms of the twin pot disc caliper, brakes, and pillion pad, and also in terms of, look at that, look folks, including the side stand as well, look. So yeah, it's a nice model this, and guess what, 99p. Yes folks, you have not been hearing things. This cost me 99p from Home Bargains. So there we go. But unfortunately this is the only Matchbox that Home Bargains had. Now then, Smith's Toys, no Matchbox. Well, I say no Matchbox, no new Matchbox, because they actually had this Jurassic World set. But hang on a minute, you've just shown me a new, yes, there we go. So yes, two different Jurassic World sets by Matchbox, and are we? Yeah, can we, where is it? The date, there we go. So, Mattel Canada. So basically it's, this is all available, this is all different European, German, so we've got German, Spanish, so, Russian. So there it goes, 2017. So we've got, both versions of the Jurassic World Jeep there, Jeep Wrangler, so number 12 and number 18. Okay, one canopy, one without. So yeah, now then, Smith's Toys, £1. There you go. See, now Smith's Toys in the UK is now become the new, basically, Toys R Us. Because Smith's Toys are now based out in what's called out of town retail parks. So that's that. Now then, with regards to town centres, the toy shops and the actual city centres and the shopping centres, or the shopping malls, and you've got to go in the States, we've actually what's called the Entertainer. Now, the Entertainer hasn't sold Matchbox for years, but lo and behold, they've got another Jurassic World set. Wow. So yeah, so 3 Jurassic World sets in total, okay, by Matchbox so far. However, there's quite a few of these. Now, there is, don't know if you can see that, 18 in a set, and these were actually being sold for £1.50 each. Now, believe it or not, this particular set was actually available to Asda, who wanted nearly £4 for this last year, and guess what, they weren't being sold, and they actually were reducing them to £1.50 each. But now that the Entertainer have now got these, we're assuming that this is the stock that Asda was supposed to have been selling. So yeah, so anyway, there's 18 in this particular set, and unfortunately I haven't got all 18. Could only find 10. Oops, dropped one there. So there we go. So, I'd like to know where the other 8 are. So, if anybody knows, give me a shout, really, please. And don't say they're available in America, I know that, but I would like to actually purchase some from a shop in the UK. So, that's those. So, anyway, back to finding Matchbox, the general release Matchbox, which is the normal Matchbox. Unfortunately, it's not here yet. Don't know why. Perhaps James Shin can tell why. He's the is the head of sales for Mattel. A few other people can probably tell you as well. But I mean, who else have we got? Global supply chain guy, Andrea Sinai, or Sini, S-I-N-I. It's a spelling of a surname. He might be able to tell you. Unfortunately, Sarah Satano, she was the senior manager of demand planning. She left last year in December, well, November, December time. So basically, Mattel has, in a way of, has effectively gone up the Swanee, really, because nobody really seems to take the ball, really, and score a touchdown with neither Matchbox or Hot Wheels at the moment in terms of the UK distribution, and that goes for other countries as well. So what can I actually show you? Well, here we go. So at the moment, it turns out that this little beauty okay, this Land Rover is effectively a new model. So Matchbox have produced quite a lot of classic vehicles, because 2019 is the 50th anniversary of Matchbox Superfast. So, okay, Matchbox was actually available, started out general release in 1953, which, by the way, makes Matchbox Mattel's now second oldest product. So, this here is a 1960s Matchbox Land Rover Safari. And this particular type of wheels are what's called regular wheels. And it was in 1969 when regular wheels was replaced with what's called superfast wheels. So there we go. So there we go. This is 1969. So this is, well, it's 1971, this particular model, but 1969 is when these particular wheels then came into use. So therefore, this year is some models by Matchbox have actually been produced with good old-fashioned opening parts. So in terms of doors, rear doors, bonnets, etc. So yeah, so at the moment these are in abundance now in the USA and Canada, but unfortunately not available to us in the UK, which in a way is somewhat taking a mickey, and it's not going to be doing Mattel any good in terms of reputation wise at all, really, is it, folks? You know, it's not good at all. So I'm just going to go through some Facebook posts at the moment of images showing these the new releases that we should be receiving, or we're hoping to receive here in the UK. We don't know when. Your guess is as good as mine. Where are we? There we go. There we go. So yes, let's go try and get a good clear picture at some point. Can we get anything? There we go. So yes, so we have a there we go, re-releases in a way, so of Mercedes-Benz. There you go. See, in terms of opening door, we've got a VW camper, which basically shows that on the card is a split screen model, but unfortunately the actual model is not a splitty, but this has got opening doors. And hey, we actually have a basically a Range Rover made here in the UK in real life with opening rear door, well, opening boot. But guess what, folks? These are actually limited to 6,500 models and not available to the UK, it seems. Oh dear. Big fail, guys. Big fail. I mean, put it this way, JLR, Jaguar Land Rover, they're not going to be best pleased with that. I can assure you of that. So, but anyway, I've actually been traipsing around, and ta-da, Majorette. Majorette. And as you can see here, this wonderful Land Rover Defender 110. This is solid metal. This is solid die cast, except the base is plastic. But it is got an opening bonnet. So Majorette, which is owned by Simba Dickey, okay, have basically been filling the gap where Matchbox has failed. Well, Mattel have failed. I mean, look at the detail. I mean, I'll tell you how detailed that is. Look at that, even down to the actual Land Rover badge on the grille. Look, and look at that in terms of those. See, look at the detail in terms of the lights, the indicator, and engine bay. I mean, look at that. I mean, but guess what? 99 pence from Home Bargains. Oh, come on, all right. If Majorette can do this, and actually, I mean, Majorette are now flooding not only the UK, okay, with these licensed, these are all licensed models of various manufacturers. I think there's about 24 in a set. Now, I mean, if Majorette can do this, then so can Mattel with Matchbox. I'm sorry, but there's no excuses. And this is, you know, in terms of a proper pocket money toy. Matchbox was actually originally manufactured to be pocket money toy, but unfortunately over the years, since Mattel got their hands on it, and they're saying, oh, it's cost rubbish. Okay, I'm sorry, but I do not. I mean, I've actually been an analyst for well over 20 years. I've actually been in terms of regards to worked in manufacturing, I've worked in distribution, and I'm sorry, but I do not agree with regards to what's actually stated. Load of rubbish. But look at this, absolutely fantastic, and I can see why now, where Majorette has now dominated Australia, where which used to be which Matchbox was in abundance in Australia, and I can also see now why Majorette is now starting to invade the USA. I mean, look at this, absolutely 99 pence this. There we go. So, oh, and there we go, Bentley. I mean, there we go. Look at that. 99 pence each. Wonderful, wonderful models. What else have we got to show you? Oh yes. There you go. Green light. Okay. Now, green lights are American based. Solid metal with real rubber tyres. Now these are on the ERTL and ERTL and Johnny Lightning aspects of diecast. Now I actually got this from Poundland for £1. Okay, there you go, look, green light. These have basically been in an abundance in Poundland, which is our UK version of Dollar Tree. So look at that. Now see, unbelievable. So let's just open this up. So there we go. So yeah, nice metallic gloss finish, and oh, look at that. Opening bonnet. I don't know if you can see that. So there we go. So in terms of those air filter, there goes a bit more depth, a bit more detail in terms of the engine. So there we go. So we've got a bit of detail there in terms of the lights. Look at that in terms of the tread on the tyres. These are actually rubber. So there's there we go, basically a little bit of misshape there in terms of regards to the application of the tyre. But can we get a bit more? There you go. Look at that. 99 pence. And once again, folks, 99 pence is $1.28 for you in the USA. I mean, look at that, brilliant. I bet you can't get this for $1.28 in the USA, can you? So it's basically, it's all swings and roundabouts at the moment in the wonderful world of die-cast collecting. But yeah, so hopefully once we actually find out what's actually happening with Mattel and Matchbox. But yeah, so it seems as though Mattel's head of sales, which is James Shin, is basically burying his head in the sand at the moment and is ignoring the elephant in the room. Yeah, not good, mate. You know, you need to pull your finger out and you know, sort something out. But you know, that's the green light aspect. That's the Matchbox, and obviously this is the poor aspect now of what Hot Wheels is now becoming. Terrible, all just in terms of regards to trying to save money. Well, my aspect in terms of saving money is in terms for the actual Matchbox itself. Instead of actually having over 100 Matchbox models, revert back to the actual Matchbox 1 to 75s, and therefore your money will actually be saved in actually having proper licensed models, proper metal models and proper licenses, and that way then everything will be done. But obviously you guys are sales and marketing, you think you know best, but unfortunately us collectors in the UK, which is the ancestral home of Matchbox, have seen that basically Mattel has become a massive risk over the years in terms of both Hot Wheels and Matchbox. But obviously, unfortunately, always is, customer knows best, and the customer is always right. Okay folks, we shall end it there for today. Take care, speak to you soon.